Hi, good morning. Today we are discussing the current electricity. Okay, in this we are discussing the long answer questions, 8 marks questions. In this, the first one is state Kirchhoff's law for an electrical network. State Kirchhoff's law for an electrical network. Using these laws, deduce the condition for balancing in a Winston bridge. So, we will calculate the Winston bridge balanced condition. That is P by Q equal to R by S. That will be proved by using R1 by R2 equal to R3 by R4, whatever it is. The resistance ratio. We can prove by using the Kirchhoff law, we can prove the Winston bridge balancing condition. So, for this purpose, first we have to draw diagram. Okay, this is the Winston bridge. Okay, observe it. Please observe it. This is the Winston bridge. In this we have 4 resistors, R1, R2, R3 and R4. We have 4 resistors and this is the galvanometer. Okay, we can measure the current by using this, and we have 4 terminals A, B, C, D. Okay, this is the voltage power supply. We can power supply to the our Winston bridge, and in this current I1, I2, I3 and I4. Okay, the current I2 and I3 flowing in this direction, and the current I1, I3 are in this direction, downward direction and upward direction. Okay, this is a plus charge, this is a minus. Okay, the current flows from positive to negative. Then this is EMF, this is our Winston bridge. Okay, in this we have 4 resistors. Okay, R1, R2, R3, R4, and we have 4 junctions A, B, C, D. Okay, at junction A and C we will connect the power supply or voltage A and C terminals. Okay, this is our bridge construction. So, the Ig is the current flowing in the galvanometer. This is G is the galvanometer which is used to measure the current in that circuit. So, in this the first Kirchhoff's first law says that, everyone knows the Kirchhoff's first law, the summation of current flowing in the junction at the junction points becomes 0. That means summation of I equal to 0. Similarly, Kirchhoff's second law says that the product of the algebraic sum of the products of the current and the resistance will be equal to the sum of the algebraic sum of the voltages. That means summation of V equal to 0. That is the Kirchhoff first law and the Kirchhoff second law. Next, Winston bridge. Winston bridge, the condition I Z equal to 0. That means the current in the galvanometer becomes 0. Then the bridge is said to be a balanced condition. There is no current in the galvanometer. That means Iz equal to 0. That condition is nothing but a bridge balancing condition. Okay, the current in the galvanometer shows 0. That means there is no changes in Winston bridge. That means the bridge is in, that said to be bridge balancing condition. Okay, now we will apply by using Kirchhoff law we can find out the Winston bridge condition kada. So, for this purpose, first we will apply the Kirchhoff first law at junction D. This is the junction D. Here we will apply the Kirchhoff first law, then we will get the resistance. Kirchhoff first law is nothing but algebraic sum of the currents at their junctions becomes 0. That means here the junction A, D. So, this is the current I1 and this is the current I3. So, for this I1 equal to I3, summation of I equal to 0, that means I1 equal to I3. Applying the Kirchhoff first law at junction B, here we will apply Kirchhoff law I2, I4, then I2 equal to I4. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. 1 by 2 gives, and I1 1 by 2, I1 by 2 equal to I3 by I4. This is the third equation. And next we will calculate the Kirchhoff's second law voltages. Once I will repeat it. So, here the question is find or state the Kirchhoff laws and find the resistances by using their using these laws, deduce the condition for balancing a Winston bridge. So, first we will draw the Winston bridge. In this Winston bridge we have 4 resistors R1, R2, R3 and R4, and currents I1, I2, I3, I4, and G is the galvanometer, E is the voltage supply, and the voltage supply is applied at terminals A and the C. Here Iz is the galvanometer current, So now the Kirchhoff first law says that the algebraic sum of the currents at their junctions becomes 0. That means summation of I equal to 0. And second law says summation of E equal to summation of IR or summation of V equal to 0. That means the algebraic sum of the product of current and resistances in that circuit will be, in that loop will be equal to the sum of their EMFs or sum of their potentials becomes 0 at the, in the loop. This is the Kirchhoff second law. So the Iz equal to 0 condition says that the bridge is balancing condition. Now we will apply the Kirchhoff first law at point D. The current I2 and I2 equal to I1 equal to I3, and we will apply the Kirchhoff first law at junction B. We will get I2 equal to I4. Equation 1 by 2 says I1 by I2 equal to I3 by I4. Next we will calculate the next. Okay. Next, applying the Kirchhoff second law, we can apply here Kirchhoff first law at junctions D and B. We will get two equations, I1 equal to I3 and I2 equal to I4. Now applying the Kirchhoff second law. Why? Here we are using the Kirchhoff laws and find the condition of the Wheatstone bridge. Okay. For this, applying Kirchhoff second law to closed loop. The second law is nothing but a product of the sum, the algebraic sum of the product of the current and the resistance will be equal to 0. For this purpose, here we are applying the second law at loop A, B, D, A. This is the closed loop. Okay. A, B, D, A. Here we are applying the Kirchhoff second law. Okay. In this, the current I1, R1. So the current I2, I2 upward, this is downward out minus I1, R1. Resistance minus I1, R1. Okay. Plus here Iz equal to 0. Iz equal to 0 kabatti, then this term becomes 0. And next I2 R2 equal to 0. Minus I1 R1 alla advaipu plus I1 R1 equal to I2 R2. From this I1 by I2 will be equal to R2 by R1. This is equation number 4. And then applying Kirchhoff second law to the loop C, B, D, C. Okay, this is the loop. We can apply here Kirchhoff second law C, B, D, C. In this, the current I4 R4 plus this is 0, I4 R4 0, and here minus I3 R3. This is minus I3 R3 and this is plus I4 R4. For this we will write I3 by I4 equal to R4 by R3. This is equation number 5. So the equation number 3 is I1 by I2 equal to I3 by I4. Here from equation 3 we can write I1 by I2 will be equal to I1 by I2 will be equal to I3 by I4. I3 by I4 will be equal to how much? R4 by R3. Okay. So here the equation is I3 by I4 equal to R4 by R3. We are taking the equation 3 I1 by I2 equal to I3 by I4. So from this I1 by I2 equal to I3 by I4, we can write I3 by I4 plus low R4 by R3. This is equation number 6. And we have the values I1 by I2 and I1 by I2. So these two are the I1 by I2. Then we can write R2 by R1 equal to R4 by R3. We can write simply R1 by R2 equal to R3 by R4. This is the Kirchhoff law. We find out the resistance of a Wheatstone bridge by using the Kirchhoff law. Once I will repeat it. Okay. Statement. The Kirchhoff first law says that the summation of I equal to 0. Second law says that the summation of E equal to summation of IR, and the Wheatstone bridge condition, balancing condition is the Iz equal to 0. So the current flowing in the galvanometer becomes 0. Then that condition is nothing but a Wheatstone bridge balancing condition. So first we will taking the, by applying the Kirchhoff first law to the loop at a junction D, we will get I1 equal to I3. Applying Kirchhoff law at junction B, we will get I2 equal to I4. For this I1 by I2 equal to I3 by I4. And now applying the Kirchhoff second law at loop, at a closed loop ADBA, and we will get I1 by I2 equal to R2 by R1. This is the condition. And next apply the Kirchhoff second law to the loop CBDC, then we will get I3 by I4 equal to R4 by R3. So by using these two equations, 3 log comparison from 3 I1 by I2 equal to R4 by R3. Then equation 4 and 6 we can write R2 by R1 equal to R4 by R3. Rearranging this, we will get R1 by R2 equal to R3 by R4. This is our Kirchhoff law. We can calculate the resistances by using the Kirchhoff laws, Wheatstone bridge balancing condition, and here G is a galvanometer, Ig is the current flowing in the galvanometer, I1 is the current flowing in the resistance R1, I2 is the current flowing in the resistance R2, I3 is the current flowing in the resistance R3, I4 is the current flowing in the resistance R4, and Ic is the current flowing in the galvanometer. Ic equal to 0, that means there is no reading in the galvanometer we are observing, that is the bridge balancing condition. This is our important essay question by using the Kirchhoff laws, and next class we will discuss the remaining question and answers. Thank you.